Hi, welcome to my channel, Leah Dunkley Hair, and we're going to be discussing all things hair and beauty with the main focus being wigs. And today I'm going to show you how to pluck the hairline to create a more natural look. Okay, things you'll need to create your natural look. So first of all, I'll show you the hairline. So if you just have a look at there, that's how it comes. And if you have a look at the front. And what we're going to be doing today is just plucking it to create a natural hairline. If you have a look at it, it comes pretty straight, and we're just going to I'm going to show you how to create a natural hairline so that when you go out, it will literally look like the hair is coming out from your scalp. So what you'll need is a pair of tweezers, any tweezers you can get from any beauty store, a comb, some hair clips, some spray, and another comb. Okay. So if the easiest thing to use would be to get a wig stand. In another video I'll leave details of where I got this from, and I'll show you how to protect it as well, okay, to keep it safe from moisture. So what you're going to do is you're just going to spray it. You can use water. This is a heat defense leave-in spray, but you can use a bit of water. And the reason for this is you're just going to make sure you've got no flyaways. So you're just going to give it a comb through. There you go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pluck away the hair individually with your tweezers. Don't pull it too hard because you don't want to ruin the lace. And tilt it to you, and you're literally going to try and pull out the hair strand by strand. It does take a while, so be patient, but it's a wig that you're going to want to wear, so take your time. So and as you can see, it's literally coming out in strands. So work your way through slowly. As I said, be careful not to put it too much because you don't want to break the lace. Work your way through. Try your best to keep a straight line, but don't worry too much because it'll give you that natural look anyway. And you can always go through later on and put makeup on it, and I'll show you how to blend it into your natural scalp as well. We'll save that for another video. So work yourself all the way back. So now we've done the parting, as you can see there. It's a nice line. You can always go back in and take more out if you haven't taken enough out, but the best thing to do is do it in stages, because you don't want to take too much out and then you've got a massive gap in there. So now I'm going to show you how to do the front of it. So again, you just want to grab yourself a comb up. You'll need some clips. I'll show you the hairline. So if you have a look up close, you can see it's very, very thick. And if you went out and about in the daylight with that, you would definitely, you would feel like you were wearing a wig. And the idea is to create a natural hairline, so if your wig does blow up or the hair moves, it does literally sort of look like it's your natural hairline. So what you're going to do is clip it back, section off the hair, do a small part. We're just going to do the front. This wig has got a side parting, so as you can see, the parting's there on the side. And once you've got your section, you're going to use your tail comb, and you're literally just going to weave in and out close to the hairline, all the way along, and you're going to pull the front of those hairs to the front. Clip the rest of this back. So now got a thin section there. What you're going to do is you're going to leave this and you're now going to pluck a small section from the back. Use your tweezers. The more experienced you get, you can actually pull another section out and you can use your fingers. But I would recommend, if this is your first go, use your tweezers. Alright? And you're literally just going to start tweezing from right behind. Remember, you're leaving this section and you're now tweezing the hair just there. Okay, so I've brought the camera closer so you can see exactly what I'm going to do. So remember, this section you're going to leave and you're going to tweeze a small part just behind the section of hair that you've pulled forward. So with your tweezers, you're just going to pull out the hair individually. And you can see it coming out just there in strands. And that's all you want to take. You don't want to take too much out. You don't want to pull it out too hard because you don't want to rip the lace. So keep going. There you go. What you can do, if it makes it easier, is you can section a second part so you know exactly what you're pulling out. Which is here. Clip that back out. And you're going to pull these out. So leave that first section there, hold this in your hand, and you can literally just grab a few strands and pull them out ever so gently. So I normally take no more than 2 or 3 strands at a time and just pull them out. Don't pull too hard, as long as you've pulled them and you can feel them coming out. Sometimes you can just comb them through as well. Go through. There you go. And what you're actually doing is you're softening the hairline, because when you normally get wigs, there's a thick hairline at the front. So you're just creating a natural look. If you notice, your own hairline is quite thin at the front and it doesn't get thick until 2 or 3 sections backwards. And that's exactly what you're doing with this as well. You're creating a softer hairline. Keep pulling. So I'll show you how much hair has come out just from that. That's how much hair I've taken out so far, just from pulling out that small section. As I say, if you take your time and do it in sections. I would say if you've got a wig and you order it and you say, you know, it turns up on a Monday or a week and you're looking to wear that wig on the weekend, I would say start prepping it a week before. Because the last thing you want to do is feel rushed and therefore then start ruining it. When I get a wig, I normally spend a good 2 weeks preparing it. So what I mean by that is I will pluck the hairline, I will make sure that the parting is plucked, I will turn it inside out and use foundation to match it to my scalp, and I'll style it exactly the way I want so that on the night stress-free and I haven't got to worry about trying to make any alterations. There you go. going to grab another section. Make sure that's pinned back. There you go. So as I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's literally that much. There might be 100 strands in there, so you're literally just going to grab 2 or 3 of them and just tease them out. Is the word I would probably use. If you try and grab any more than that, you'll feel it and you will rip the lace. So as you can see, I've literally got about 3 strands there, and I'm just going to pull them out. And they should just glide out. If they feel like they're not, I would leave it and come back to it. There you go. There's different types of lace that come with wigs as well. So again, I'll do another video and we'll discuss it. This lace on here is Swiss lace, and it's a nice soft lace, which I prefer in my wigs. But then having said that, you do have to be really careful when you're doing, when you're plucking your wigs. Go through, just keep pulling them out. As I say, you can use tweezers, just be careful not to pinch the lace when you're doing it. This is probably an easier method because you already section the hair that you want to take out. Right, so what I'll do is I'll stop there, give it a comb through, and you'll get any sort of flyaways. There you go, this hair's still coming out. So if I gather that up, that's the amount of hair that's come out. So if we have a look at the hairline now, I'll show you the difference. You'll be able to see that. So I don't know if you can, but you can already see that we've made a huge difference in the hairline going back, and we could go further. If you then have a look at the other side, you can see how thick it is there. All right, so like I said, take your time, and it just depends really. I'm going to probably keep going on this wig, but it just depends on how much you want to go. That might be enough for people. I'm probably going to take it back a little bit further as well, just so it looks quite natural, and then we'll do on that side. So have a look at that side and have a look at what we've already achieved there. Hi, so we've just come back, and off camera I've just finished plucking the hairline now. So as you can see it, and what I'll do is I'll pop this on and I'll show you the end result. And there you go. So I hope that was helpful, guys. If it was, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for some more videos. If you're interested in this cork wig stand, I'll let you know where I got it from. And the reason it's covered in plastic is it's cork and canvas over. So in time, if you keep getting it wet with things like mousses and gels and water, it's going to get mouldy. So I'll show you how to protect it and keep it safe, and hopefully I have it for longer. So I'll create another video on that as well, and I'll put some details of all of the stuff that I've used today, you know, in terms of brushes, combs, mousses, gels, etc. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.